Hello, my name is Inasami Zero. Welcome back to Desktop Files. This is session number 51. In the previous session, we got our first taste of an alien species that was not the sectoids. We saw snakemen, which were tougher than sectoids, I'll say that much. We also unlocked the power of Helix Knights and did a number of other missions. During sessions, I did set up a team to deal with the underwater mission that spawned and did some base management. And the track's fine. The one thing I did also do, which I went into the save file data for, is I did change my injury timer because I did look back on the footage for how the supply ship went at the end of that mission, and I don't see any way that the snakeman shot around the corner without me seeing him. So I cut my injury timer one day. I also had to recover my sanity, so I won't be on any immediate missions. Also just various Magna stuff. Transfers, getting some new pups, and gearing up the Giant's Boundary so that everyone has armor and all the pups have armor and all that cool stuff. But Cerberus, Whisper, Legend, and Eric will be the people that deal with the water mission. We have a hard cap of seven agents, and the tank takes up 4 slots, so bunch of people, gas cannons, throwables, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I also switched over production in Giant's Boundary to get Interceptor going for themselves. We'll eventually build more. Maybe even make some Ravens, because we do have allies to work with, and I think it's about time to actually work on the next step of next generation of Interceptor. Anyway, we'll wait till daytime and then we'll go to the submission. Maybe do the community as well if it doesn't despawn by the time we do the upcoming the original mission I was planning. Also, Bison and Tally have returned from becoming Helix Knights. As a reminder, it does give a lot of stats, and there's no reason for me to not partake in that. Right, your next job is to build your interceptor and it'll be done within a week. Oh, the Nazar has arrived. Alright, time to gamble. We'll find out in 9 hours if that gives us any relevant stuff or not. That person's arrived. Ooh, this person again. There's the pilot. They came back from flight school. Okay. Too much stuff. Take a bunch of alloys. Actually, no, take this. Most of this blood plasma. Fuel traces, that should be enough. No, it's not. Patient power sources, that's... We're good? We're good for now. Oh, I think I know why. I think it's because... Alright. It's because we're unloading all the surveys and we're probably getting bodies and stuff. Take my allies for now. You know, just having various people partake in some gunpowder training. I think which I rarely deploy. I mean, rarely deploy, but these are auxiliary pilots for other bases, so. Okay, whatever junk I just throw. Throw the plasma. Then the cell phones. I should sell those honestly, but yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of bodies. Okay. For all 100 surveys. Bardishes, boomer organs. Oh, I got an actual corpse. That's junk. Simple explosive crates. Oh, that's why, because I got them from the survey. British medical supplies. Standard supplies, Shambler. Boxes, but not the boxes. Yeah, I got nothing but junk. Well. I was hoping to at least get an actual siren crate, but not even a singular one. This is... I mean, I guess I'll just unpack the boxes, I guess. Just for old time's sake. The curse of the early Weller continues. Exoso crate, don't need that stuff. Weapon box, don't need that stuff. Banshoggle box, bolt action. The British Medical Supply has some smokes in it. Reinforced bulkhead AKSU. I'll keep the stems. Alright, that stuff's still in transit, so I can't really make stuff with what they have. Alright. Let's just deal with the mission then. Countless upset about some Stormies doing Stormy stuff. While our plan worked, the aliens are bringing resources to supply the Deepwind tribe we've impersonated. We should take their ship when it's grounded and possibly leave some of them alive. Just remember that humans can't see or move well underwater. Good luck. Right, this time I made sure that the Colican has ammunition in its cannon. And Whisper, Legend, and Eric have gas cannons. Alright, we can't use stun sticks underwater. I forgot that fact. Well, taser pistol with bioelectric round should work. Worst case, we just punch. Oh, this is dart pistol. I mean, that'd also work, honestly. One is chemical flare, I guess. I wish the Orco suit had a backpack, but yeah, such is life sometimes. Just remind me. But now when we're fighting, I forget about shields. That is actually important. Protects against stun, chem EMP. Good protection against sign warp. Does poor against plasma, cutting terrible against laser. Well, I have someone that was more side capable, I would bring the Hater's gun, but yeah. Yeah, these guys are science, so I'm not going to consider the... Yeah, let's just work with this. As for positioning for us, we are dead center. Ship's in our blind spot. As a reminder, we do throw... Some of our stats are reduced because underwater missions, but... we'll make it work, somehow. Oh, we landed next to the ship, actually. That's good and bad. Right, we need to catch one of these guys alive. I'm not sure if rank matters or not. But I do notice you're looking at me, therefore I sort of had to deal with you. I like this ominous music now. And it gives me the vision actually see into their ship. The tank sees nothing, so I think everything might be inside the ship. Maybe. Because the Colican would have got shot if that was not the case. I just realized you don't have a tracker on you. I'll go grab one legend. Well, at least that worked. You, on the other hand, need to be dealt with immediately. Unsure if that's what we need or not, but that is a captive Aquatoid. Good chance to bloody out next turn. One, two, three. What a bad idea. To just stack up everyone just in one location, but should be fine. If anything, I'm more surprised that the electric stuff's actually working out as planned. That is a soldier. That is a soldier. I'm unsure what soldiers will we need. I know it's a specific. I know it's what's considered the leader, maybe. Not sure. We have plenty of stun ammunition for whatever else is still alive, but for now, let's at least corral these guys. That way, if they wake up, nothing terrible happens, and it'll pick up their stun again to cause a lot of problems. Should attack reload, that's what I'm thinking about it. You'll do yours next turn, but you're at least looking at after the bodies. All right, the motion tracker. It's fine. So at least two things. Well, on your side. Every side has an Aquatoid. Jazzbot. I was thinking that would have been enough. All I did was piss it off and made it. Didn't even make it drop its sting. Might have to go back a turn. I'm pretty sure you're gonna open the door. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot something. I can't do much about that. Wow, this dude's actually held up. I am surprised, but also, ow, pain. Where did? Okay, I somehow lost track of an Oxwhite. I was in our blind spot. I'm a little concerned. Go patch each other up next turn. Tank, body block. Seeing they're fatal. Yeah, it took very superficial scratches from taking a sonic weapon. Right, I dropped the trackers and I don't know where they're at now. Well, at least on the bright side, they are stabilized. You can look in that room, but I think that's just the actual main area we need to take a look at. You woke back up, but we know you're a grunt, so we don't need you. It takes a lot to use, actually. It takes a fair amount of TUs to actually do that. That's a Navi. He had a grenade, which sucks. Alright, you're still alive, so technically the mission still continues. What are you? You're also a navigator. But wait, there's more. Okay, I'm in a sectoid. Well, Aquatoid. Alright. That was more painless than I thought it'd be. Two soldiers, two navigators. Okay. Oh, the navigator is what I needed. Okay, I understood. The Aquatoids. We'll have to go over to them, I guess. Alkanaut the Cerberus, Whisper, Legend, and Eric. Correctional Officer Eric. Deputy of the Cerberus. Patient, Incapacitator, Battlescar, and Tastemaster Auto Whisper. Another Shock Village. That's not a long project to take care of. I remember when I had research on alien codes, then other stuff happened. That person's trained. As for injuries, Whisper's out for 19. Well, that sort of sucks. Yeah, give Helix Knight. Deeport Jake. Actually, Jake is still out for 9 because of sanity loss. Glacier. That person's too fresh. I mean, I'm too new at their job. Yeah, not too. Okay. Alright, hopefully this is one that actually has what we're looking for, because I definitely don't want to repeat a performance of we leave because it's not the creature it's not the village we're looking for. Yeah, sure. Wizard Ghost gonna have the trick loaded ammunition. I'm actually gonna change this real quick while thinking about it. That's not gonna be personal equipment, but it'll be something else. You'll take Natasha's gun in my place because I am not on this mission. Oh, you know what? Take a minigun. And just some flares, and we are set. Right. Oh, it's a spider map. Well, we don't need to be here. Once again, disappointment and like no relevant reason to be in a spider village. We're out. Do I want to go to the communion? You know what? Sure. What I have is more than adequate for the job at hand. Oh, except grenades. I want some of the good grenades. Should I have them pre-primed to blow up in case people go down? Probably not, but I have to send a strong message. And we spawn in the center of the map, so that could cause problems. I should have also loaded up a trick rocket, but yeah. Well, at least you rocket yourself, so good job on that. Stash is attacked. Stash is attacked, alright. Okay, anyone else have a rocket launcher? Not that I can tell. Of course, the target has a rocket launcher, because why would they not? And you. Jeebus. Person shot their friend. Ow, that one actually did damage. Look at the way where the rockets are at. I'm pretty sure I might have to load it up so that the tank doesn't get blown up, but we'll see. Or my stash, because my stash is within range of that stuff. Yeah, we in fact did get blown up by proxy, and I think our stash is probably gone too. No, but this mission is not going to be possible for our trip mess. Alright, pack it up. I was thinking there was only a couple rocket launchers. Nope, there was a rocket launcher in my tank's backside. I can tell us about a lot of stuff. Oh, and it does get us to a new chassis for our AI friends. I guess make with tech implants, I guess. Scientist data floppy. The data on David's disk turned out to be pretty well encrypted. After analysis, it became clear that the scientist had advanced far in understanding alien technologies. Unfortunately, a significant part of his research cannot be deciphered. I wrote chemistry, no hyperweight cheese. The aliens have extensive knowledge on both exotic and ordinary matter, slightly beyond what humanity has achieved. Their material engineering mostly revolves around crystalline forms, blending inorganic and biological manufacturing processes to create materials with fantastic properties, ultra-durable alloys, hyperactive chemicals, intelligent biological compounds. The aliens also excel at medicine, utilizing advanced chemistry to flawlessly merge cybernetics with living flesh. Terramite. This material is a subtype of titanium, denser and heavier than the standard version. While it isn't as efficient against focused energy, it has phenomenal durability when stressed, pierced, or heated. It's an excellent insulator, but it's not suitable for making circuitry. Megman wants a word of this, but we can also research terramite, terramace, and terramite armor. One which I'm more interested than the other, clearly. But the other is on Aquatoid. Right, anything else I can do? It actually qualifies for flight school. Make it so. Hybrid form. Right, more GMOs are being grown by half the male. They're clearly evil and must be stopped. Okay, maybe we have to cap. You know, I have a better idea. Just this once. Yeah, you trying to tank offends me. Stub, hunting rifle, chem pistol, hunting rifle. Could you go up if I do this? Probably if you move. Also, Legend, you're first, surprisingly. Hour in first. I mean, to be honest, it also is the first time I actually am streaming on the times I said I would be streaming for once. I don't know. I also may pay for having Bob try to fire a crossbow at the nearest hybrid, but we'll see. All because I wanted to be fancy, do something different and more unique than canister gun murder. I will admit, I am definitely starting to become a fan of the smart gun. It is more surprising I just slept an idea for so long. I guess because it's a minigun, technically. Anyway, I think all that's left is on. I think honestly, all that's left on the map is just the Roomba. No, there's actually Surprise in the Morning, just a Roomba. Oh, there's a third room, actually. Which proceeded to get pierced by a heavy crossbow, because cutting damage. Their farm has been eradicated. I go kill a Glacier, Gunner to Legend a Glacier, and Overwatcher to Legend. Super qualified person's back from learning how to be a pilot. Now to go and take some dubious drugs. That may be a battleship. I want to see where that's going, honestly, or if it's just trying to get ready to go to Hawaii. Just fall back to base. It might be going to Hawaii, honestly. Aliens want pina coladas. It's more strange that it's the snake men want Hawaii, because you know Australia is totally snake man friendly. But yeah. Or it's going to Australia. It's a Sectoid battleship. Question. Yeah, I can make more aquaplastic suits. Eight. Yeah, make all aquaplastic suits. No, it's nothing about it's going to Hawaii. Council's giving us one of their agents. This is going to be a stupid idea. Because we are definitely not ready for a battleship, but I want to know. Actually, is this even like the best of the best where I mean it's Albany has to be safe because it's not in Australia. Yeah, not that I have any trained sounds anyway. Yeah, that's right. Worst case we just fly back. Nope, or it flies away. Never mind. Human ghost. A moment of hope or despair or awe. A snapshot of someone's emotional self, imprinted on a psi spirit of Earth. These human-looking ghosts are in fact simplified imitations of people, likely with high psionic potential, or overwhelmed by strong emotions, which repeat the same actions and claims over and over again until they stop existing. They often appear to be in distress or pain, or sometimes eerily euphoric or permanently stuck in some other mental state. Such pseudo-humans look quite detached and have a poor grasp of reality, but may still easily incapacitate a careless agent. They also demoralize people with their infernal screams. You'd be a ghost. And a rebel. That's John Cena. Also, Rebel, you're second. Congrats. Speaking of ghosts, I've had my fill of spooky ghosts for the moment, so I will pass on that. Insufficient prevention measures caused some of our secret data to leak out, as well as some funds. We suspect that a siren was involved. This won't get us any good marks with the council. The real series is still going. I thought the current game was already over by now. Oh yeah, it is going to. Jeez, they're in the 14th inning. I'm surprised. Syndicate Lab. And we can take that out real quick. Oh no, this is the other. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do this. We were never here. I was thinking that was Chupacabra Lab. I don't want to go underground again into the Heck mines. It's a left cruiser, hull frame. It's a left cruiser is a general purpose craft, the mainstay of the alien fleet. It's used in all types of alien missions and is a dangerous adversary. This is like a finally get some auxiliary research going in a couple days. Right, the Foundry has made their first interceptor. Do I want to make a second one? Yeah, I do. Strap a cannon onto it, strap an avalanche. Terramite armor. A Rifter suit. This heavy armor design pushes the concept of unpowered suits to its limits. Covered with thick thermite plates, it's highly resistant to small arms fire, as well as heat, shockwave, and melee attacks. It works well in hostile environments. Looks pretty cool if anything. 60 front armor, 40s on the side, 45 on the back side, and 40 on the underplate. And its resistance to gun, incendiary, concussive. Yeah, even resist plasma a little bit. Weak to electricity, but pretty good resistances actually. I'd have to compare this to a other side grade armor, but you really can't move that far with it. But it's pretty effective armor coverage. I will make it because I can. I need I need some my allies back. Actually, no, I could do it the other way around, actually. Actually, no, because they're making the interceptor. That'll be done. That won't get done as fast. Do I have any spare Darkrat? No. Oh, I need to do it again. Physics has arrived back from their training. And Anacop can go to flight school. And Fizz can immediately get attacking plant cell in their brain. Okay. Hybrid worker. Told us about alien infiltration. Earth governments can be infiltrated by alien agents, which are human in appearance. This can result in official contact between aliens and governments at the highest level. The climax of this activity is characterized by intense UFO activity in the vicinity of major cities. The aliens will attempt to sign a pact with an Earth government by offering knowledge of their superior technology. In return, the government will allow the aliens to conduct their activity unhindered. This alien activity represents the highest level threat to XCOM. If a government agrees to a pact, then its funding will cease. It also will cause something else to happen, but we'll talk about that when we cross that bridge. Poltergeist. A malevolent, powerful apparition, typically haunting homes. Unlike most ghosts, they are not created from a single emotional event, but are a product of prolonged distress of a person over many months or years. This slow burn is the most efficient method of creating a poltergeist, but occasionally it may spontaneously emerge from different memories lumping together. This process is not fully understood, just like the poltergeist itself. All we can say for sure is that it is far more complex than most ghosts, and that its telekinetic attacks are extremely painful and potentially lethal. Curiosity. Yeah, you hit them with zappy juice. Yeah, lasers are somewhat effective, so. Yeah, you do the same with the poltergeist. Oh, it's a kinetic damage? Yeah. Well, the more you know. Sex toy leader. Yeah, well, alien code's nice. Saves me the trouble. For interplanetary communication, the aliens use special equipment that seems to be able to emit waves which travel faster than the speed of light. These waves are modulated to encode messages with a complex yet logical pattern. This pattern is now understood by us, which gives us hope of attaining the possibility of intercepting and decoding alien communications. Ghostly whispers. Also, that text does not go well with that background, just saying. The interrogation of the members of the Reclamation of Ether have revealed several interesting facts. All of them share a similar story. I love purple contrast. There's some backgrounds that look nice, so when it comes to the research bits, the research pictures, then there's the oddball ones that need to be reanalyzed, like this picture. Where was I at? Similar story. A being in their dreams to guide them, and as they follow its words and commands, they become enriched with arcane wisdom. Said being may offer solutions to their victims' personal problems, resulting in individuals falling unwillingly and later directing them to fellow members due to their dreams and premonitions given by said spirits. Additionally, this is where their technology comes from, following strange dream logic whispered by the spirits, telling them how to obtain ectoplasm to power their contraptions. Thus, each type of object follows a specific personal logic. Lastly, all members so far are ranked high in psionic potential measurements, thus making them highly receptive to such contact. We can now research their organization. That person's trained. And Virtual HQ is done at Giant's Boundary. Right, I actually have options now. I want this done yesterday because I want that CEO mission to start spawning. Oh, the multi-tool's next, right. I still feel sad that I have yet to get the welder, but I had multiple multi-tools, which are cool, but they don't really help me. The multi-tool gives me to Optronics. It does help the AIs. And leads to other stuff down the line, but I have to get the multi-tool research first. Right, and now that you have research, I'm gonna start with getting all this junk out of here. And there's a fair amount. Right, at 25 from the side lab, that scientist lab that's still doing stuff. I need 2 more bits of dirt, Dad. Friends back from the repair shop. Aquatoid Navigator. Aquatoids. The Aquatoids is an ancient society, having existed millennia before man's first faltering steps upon the world. Their compact form and bulbous features are a drawback to their spacefaring brethren, the Sectoids. Aquatoids seek to propagate their sterile race to the genetic modifications of other races. As it turns out, humans are the ideal subjects for this. Experiments have spawned numerous hybrid races. Telep Surveyor. This tiny submarine is used for reconnaissance and survey missions. It normally precedes larger vessels at the start of an elite task force. It's like the scouts of the actual aliens, but this one's Terra from the Deep themed. We can now research Dagon. Acquisition. Hostess card. Dispatch allows the user to access certain restricted areas, but probably nothing really important. Acquisition. 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 We'll get that done in due time. Another council agent. This one is a level 4 saboteur. Exorcism. Local priests are trying to banish evil spirits haunting an abandoned house. Senior agents have backed them up. Your team opposes representatives of the church, and therefore only strictly religious items will be allowed on this mission. What counts as said requirement? You have me until you said ghost, but I'm willing to at least check it out. Acquisition. Driver's license. Standard driver's license issued to an average citizen. Solely thinning out the not so useful acquisitions. Oh, we have the cross and everything. Oh, the cross is all we have. Well, this will be interesting. Oh, hey, there's a ghost. Oh, I didn't realize I was in Fistica's range. You know, if I've known what stats I would be using for the cross, I would have picked people that probably qualify for this. That worked. Heck is that? I mean, surprisingly, this is actually Halloween themed, so I'll take it. As Eric gets spooked. I'll be honest, I never had this mission before, so I'm not really sure if I was allowed weapons or not, because it did let me pick up wooden gloves, but I guess not. Alright, he's also draining bravery because... for reasons. There, the ghost has been exercised. I guess if anything, we'll get ectoplasm out of this, but... yeah, Berserker is not really the person that should be on this job. The rabbit scalp, though, he just don't have the brain to use to cross. I also think I was allowed motion trackers, I don't think. Nope, motion trackers are banned. Ah, you're the target, actually. Alright, let's check where the eyeball thing went to. Oh. No? Oh, you woke up. There's a downstairs. Interesting. Oh, that's how you got down here. Although I am running out of places where these ghosts can potentially be. Which means they're probably in the basement. Or they're right there, actually. There we go. Aaron said Burst got some bravery points off that. I'll keep those stems. Thank you very much. Ah, too many ghosts. Direction officers of the Bison, Solid to Mango, Infiltrators to almost everyone, as well as Cavalier to almost everyone. Chain gun acquisition. More acquisitions. Right. Speed this up a little bit more. That may be another supply ship. And I sort of want a second chance at not almost getting dropped by Whereas I like a second chance at not getting dropped instantly by a snakeman. That may be nighttime, which I don't want to take a supply ship at night. I learned my lesson the first time. No, we caught it too late. Patrol Hawaii just in case, though. Because they may have set up shop for an alien base, and if it did, then that's going to be painful to clear out. Yeah, they did. I know for sure that's a statement base, so go back to base. Well, I got to check next month because I'm pretty sure Australia got infiltrated. Okay, the second one got built. Won't beep me for reasons that are the typical spam. Take all of that. As well as corpses to chop up, you guys have work to... Nope, I noticed I got a knights actually. Except for that. You guys have a measured things of stuff to chop up and turn into mech kits. Hey Isaac, welcome on in. We may have discovered our first alien base, and that's because I couldn't do much about it, but we have Snakeman in Hawaii, and we have a Snakeman that's been Volant. This race developed in an extremely hostile environment. They're extremely tough and can resist extreme temperature variations. Their ability depends on a snake-like giant foot, which protects all the vital organs. Their objective appears to be purely predatory, and they appear to be under the command of some other intelligence which directs their military-style incursions on Earth. Yeah, I need to research a dead snake to know what they're resistant to. Yeah, snakes mean lids, and that's gonna be pain, so we're not gonna do that for a while. Their leader told us about the Striker. This very advanced UFO can only be spotted during alien missions of utmost importance. They specialize in hunting down elite enemy vessels, but also carry a well-equipped crew. I remember these things shooting down my own interceptors quite a bit because they are pretty deadly. They're like a fast attack crap and they're pain. Each an access card. This personnel card gives one access to secure machinery and databases. It still bears the original owner's name. Survival notes. A bunch of handwritten notes of how to deal with anything Mother Nature may throw at you. Apparently it didn't work. It's a cat. An Addercott's back. Right. Yeah, what was called again? Oh yeah, I can do that next because we know about the things. Is that something the leaders can tell us about? Yeah, I think I still have one or two still. I still can probe, so I'll hold off on that. Yeah, because even the edges can tell us, and we're starting to get into the bits and pieces of knowing all the ship types, at least what an engine knows. Right, continue to get rid of all these acquisitions that don't serve a purpose for me except fluttering up my research pool. At that. Right, congratulations, Transbound. You actually have work to do for once. Actually, the spike board's gonna be turned to muskets, so I won't chop them up, but I'll put the musket thing on the list. Actually, the bullfrog gives us that. Alright, we'll go from there, I guess. Fantastic. Well, 6109 score. Another 1.4 mil in funding. We're slightly behind our maintenance costs because we've hired a number of people. And Indonesia has withdrawn from the Council of Nations, courtesy of the sectoids invading that part of the world. But the senior awards for this month: Glacier's benefit for 2 years, as well as Legend, Tally for a year, Berserker for 2. Number of names: Jojo and Lugi are Our mascot has been with us for 6 months. Study for a year, Rebel for 2, Physics for 1 year, Attercop for 6 months, and a bunch of other unnames. Alien Multi-Tool. This device can interact with various alien systems to calibrate or reprogram them. It converts mental input from the user to a complex matrix of fields, affecting the system at all levels, from controlling power flows to editing individual bytes of information. It's powered with a small Lyrium battery. We can actually put all the scientists to get to use now. Acquisition. Right. So you're set up in Indonesia. I need you to look. Find out where the sectoid set up shop at. Because I thought they set up shop in Australia, because I saw a bunch of ships land there, but they're saying Indonesia, so Indonesia it is. Okay, enough with the acquisitions. You actually have your scientists, you have work to do. Starting with Geckos. I like how I had an idea, I just lost idea. I want to know what the Terra Mace is for starters. I guess the gills because we want to eventually just juice them to ectoplasm. No more ghosts, no more ghosts. I'll take one to be researched at some point. Voice is back. Chambers are done. You're next. Chakra is activated. I was wondering when we're actually going to see one of those missions. Okay, 1 sec. What's in there? Dreamscape Journey. This place in time is a great opportunity for one of our agents to confront their inner demons. This is a one-person journey to the center of their mind. Avoid or defeat the red dream sprites, which represent your fears and limitations, and become better at being who you are. Look for the prized delicious cake and use it to and either use it or bring it home to use later by someone else. The cake has special properties. Right. Thorn, you are up. I'm pretty sure Indonesia does have a special thing in its area, but I'm not sure where exactly. Here should be a problem now. For now, let's go on a journey. So when we're in the Dreamscape world, we take on an astral form. Gives you time, it gives you stamina and strength. Which lets you use a Dream Blade. Displays a manifestation of your mental power to be used against dream creatures. Do not lose this or you'll be at their mercy. Dream Blade has modifiers based on your psionic potential and your psi skill. I'm gonna bring a Rose as a backup, but I'm gonna be using the Ancient Katana. Because Ancient Katana I have, and it's a Dreamscape capable artifact. I forgot how whimsical the Dreamscape is. But our prize is inside this ruins. Yeah, there's enough vision for me to see without there being night vision. And those are our fears and delusions in the Dreamscape. I'm not sure if they can resist. I'm not sure what the resistances are, but I'm gonna play this one cautiously. Keyword try. Can't tell. Oh, right there, actually. Oh, and I guess I sense cool. Guess since we haven't really talked about sight sense that much. Is it quartz? No. Sonic vision. This form of perception relies on sonic sense, naturally available to certain life forms. It can detect living creatures by observing the surrounding sonic field and picking up any disturbances nearby. While this matter is transparent to sonic vision, therefore inanimate objects like walls do not obscure it. On the downside, the same principle applies to robots, which are also invisible to Psi. With the exception of some specialized entities, sonic vision usually has a very short range. It's also directional. So us being in Dreamscape form, we have a fair amount of sight sense actually. So what we're sensing is actually on the bottom floor. So the more you know. I clicked the wrong tile. The more you know proceeds to just miss. I swear that's where I looked like it was like right there. My character needs a Thor needs a breather for getting her stamina back. There you are. How do I go out? Oh, I go down to go there. It'll probably be faster if I kill everything and try to go to where the cake is, which I think is the top floor of this building. Let me just film into the darkness. Slowly making progress. Oh, that was the last one. Cool. Their Thorn has conquered their fears and traumas, pretty much. And we get a cake. A Dreamwalker to Thorn. Walking the plane of subconscious grants a new perspective on life itself. Size strength or size skill is +1 size strength or size skill alternately at every level, and you get sanity at every level as well. Night Owl or Watcher and Katana Master to Thorn. Right, the core shopping will continue to morale improves. Yeah, I don't know where exactly in Indonesia that their infiltration was at, but we'll find them at some point. Syndicate headquarters. Even a syndicate must have its operations supervised from somewhere. Thanks to the information we gained from the CEO unit, we're now able to track this place down and arrest whoever is responsible. However, it's easier said than done. All access ways to the HQ are way too heavily screened for us to slip by. The council won't authorize a frontal assault either. Out of concern the leaders will escape, something I totally agree with. The only one in is using some superior cloaking technology that the Syndicate isn't prepared against, like maybe the impersonal charm. We have access to that device. I am not confident to clear that just yet. Do I need neuropsychology? At some point. Oh, there's our colony. I mean, there's our there's what the sectoids are working on. As per agreement with the host country, the aliens established a major base in this location. Its control center must be destroyed to render the base inoperative. We expect significant resistance from the alien invaders. So when a country gets infiltrated in this mod, the aliens will set up a colony. We will have to take on a colony at some point to get a pretty significant piece of equipment. We're not at that point just yet to completely just stroll in and deal with a colony just yet. At the very least, I want that welder so I can get the cyber armor so that I'm not a plasma pistol away from dying from any sort of angle. Another council agent. Level 1 marksman. Cool. Right, Spike War is a quill build, but I already have one built. Delicious cake. This irresistible culinary item, manufactured after a successful dreamscape journey. When consumed with seemingly psionic affinity, permanently enhancing sight strength, but not beyond your natural limits. It could be eaten when gravely wounded, having strong healing properties. Its origin, composition, and properties are best left unsaid. All I can say is the cake is not a lie in this mod. Ghost Eye. A small-sized ectoplasmic being, which is generally created by high-level psionic entities, but may occasionally form on its own. Their origin is associated with the mental state of vigilance and anticipation. Ghost Eyes can be useful scouts, and they also have a limited psionic warfare capability dubbed Soul Gaze, which can hamper or even immobilize an XCOM agent. Oh geez, I'm still slated behind my maintenance costs. So the sidekick does what it said on the 10 on the research notes. You consume it, you get 7 side strike, no strings attached. You just get a stomach ache for a day, but sonic power. Considering it's Thorn, so when I went through it, I guess I'll give it a Thorn. It'll be out for a day, but they'll have some extra sight strength as compensation. Also, voice is now Helix Knight. And basically get Kung Fu training. Yeah, now they have 95 sight strength after their modifiers, so pretty useful. How's the sight training going? It's going. Oh, scientist. Any other ghosts? No, those can all be juiced. What you guys can work on is that which got transferred over by accident. And one of the bodies of the admin. Another council agent. This one's a marine. Vast Weapon Lab. Located vast research and development site where the experimental weapons are manufactured. Where are you going? Because you're small. No, I could just answer that question myself by just sending a interceptor. And in the meantime, we can go deal with the vast lab. Oh, that's an app. That can get shot down. Well, someone can shoot it down. Bug-Eye Ghost. This malicious apparition is in fact a psionic energy node, manifesting as a creature. It's mostly made of energy and ignores most environmental hazards, except violent electrical discharges and psi attacks. It is mindless, but perceives human minds and hunts for the psi energy, which is unpleasant to the victim and may even be fatal. To quote the classics, it's life, but not as we know it. That thing has second thoughts about wanting to be shot down to its underwater brethren. Okay, it's fine to get involved with the crossbow, but let's go an actual weapon. Rouge can have the canister gun set up. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, that's good to me. I'll give it a turn because Vaz can have rocket launchers. Most likely. At least on the bright side, we're not in in covert equipment for once. Okay, so that's their manufacturing place. Got it. Nice shot. Ow. Of course I get shot. Well, we're not looking for those guys, so we're free to kill. We're free to shoot those guys down. Yeah, the usual shot in the side. That's our target. Okay, at least I'm glad you didn't liquefy your target, but I sort of was hoping you would liquefy his bodyguard. Actually, no, I have a better idea because I know Bald has a sleepy grenade for them. Here, hold this. Okay, target is down. Just have to get through all the bodyguards that are in the area. I think we just need one, so the other one could get dropped. I love Natasha's gun and all the other heavy, hard-hitting weapons. Okay, that was just unfortunate. Hey, how many militia are just crammed in that little room? Well, little building. Is it starting to break, which is a good sign. Oh, the answer is still actually more just in the building itself. Oh, another scientist. I mean, I appreciate the it to imitate Gordon Freeman, but yeah, you don't pull the look out that you don't pull the look that good, honestly. All right, and we're done. I still need more vast rocket launchers. Oh, vast box. Militia can't tell us anything. And we just need a singular scientist, so you gotta like, my bad, engineer, so we could just sell one of them off. Keystone above and it leads a ghost. Actually, that's left. Vessel probably left. Went back to it. Went back to the depths. Oh well. Work on that. At least those strip suits don't take that long to manufacture. I thought I had where it goes, but I guess not. Oh, because I already have them marked about this. Never mind. Vast weapon box. A reinforced crate for secure transportation of firearms. It bears a small Best logo. Stegman corpse. The skin is extremely tough and heat resistant. The cardiovascular system is part of the muscular system, which uses a hydraulic principle to create motion. The only true muscle is the heart. The reproductive system appears to be very efficient. Reproduction is asexual, with each segment carrying up to 50 eggs inside its body at any one time. Left to its own devices, this species would be a severe threat to life on Earth. Alien embryo. A genuine living alien embryo in a tube, doubtlessly waiting to be implanted in some unfortunate woman's womb. You can almost sense the anticipation ready for this tiny evil creature. As we continue to just juice ectoplasm from all the ghosts we caught. Okay, for my own curiosity. No, they just actually have armor compared to sectoids. Go figure. Has some resistance to cut, to chem. But they don't resist gun. They just have armor, so the more I know, I guess. Okay, I don't care about the boxes. The boxes are just self-fodder. Very small. You're heading southwest. Yeah, just shoot it down. Engage. It's the less wrong now. No. Tell you what, that'll be a future project. Anything else to juice up? Besides the bullfrogs. There's so many potential recruits. Doggo's been trained. Strange life form. Gotta wait till daytime. Okay, I guess now you can work on those muskets. Vast engineer. These engineers were responsible for the cutting-edge technology developed by the Vast Corporation. They're generally non-combatants and should not represent any significant threat to XCOM, but they know very well how to use the weapons they help design. The Vast Conspiracy. The The VAS engineer doesn't know anything about the illegal VAS weaponry distribution, but there are many rumors of strange activities within VAS which cannot be explained in business terms. The corporation has never been a paragon of transparency, but recently things went chaotic. Radical changes in the management production lines. Production lines being created and closed at unprecedented rates, unfathomable work priorities, and a pervasive sense of conspiracy make some low-level employees question the company's true goals. It appears that while the VAS is a semi-secret organization by itself, there's a second layer of secrecy within it, maintained by the management or part thereof. Considering the recent discoveries of their cooperation with the Code of Apocalypse, as well as VAS's unique relationship with the Council, this warrants a high-intensity investigation from us. Namely, we should capture and interrogate some higher-ups to get to the bottom of this. That'll unlock some future stuff down the line, well, down the road. Heavy tactical suit. Heavy armor provides maximum protection available with Earth technology. Experienced XCOM agents are invaluable assets in our fight against the enemy. However, it will significantly reduce their mobility. This is something we could have made as soon as we got to promotion 3, but I've never been a fan of the tactical suits. Well, the regular tactical suit, it's heavy. It slows you down even more than the armored vest. But it does give me actual side coverage and pretty good resistance against gun. It's just heavy as scuff. Weight 16. Raptor suit is actually not much heavier too. And it gives night vision. Interesting. Oh, and you actually have choke resistance. That I did not know. But we can scale it up and make it out of titanium instead. Ordinarily, I never really researched the titanium suit, the tactical vest, because assault, the next step up takes a lot more steps, which we don't have access to because Illyrian battery and Delta radiation, which is alien vocabulary locked, so it takes a long time to get to that step. Doesn't prove that, so it'll be a while before we scale up to assault suits. Terra Mace. This melee weapon is crafted from exotic shock materials and designed specifically for human use. It boasts a super dense structure, and its contact surface is covered with titanium spikes. These features ensure maximum armor penetrating capabilities, while also delivering an additional stunning effect. It has an accuracy modifier with your melee score, and pretty decent strength scaling. Does it do extra stun damage? No, but it probably has like a track because of the strength scaling, and it has a good base concussive damage. I would field test this, but I think I spent my Terramite on those Raptor suits. Right, we can knock down this life form mission real quick. I just want to make sure I'm getting the newer agents some sanity experience. Yeah, armor pets will be fine. This is only these are only just creatures. They're not scary things. Oh, local inhabitant. Okay, singular critter. You can have rifle, I guess. Okay, the zombie got lost and it's in the desert somehow. There are problem solved. I was thinking it'd be, I don't know, more than just a singular zombie. So the ghosts, Lucky the Jake, Cavaliers, everyone involved for being on the mission. With probably no one getting bravery points, but sanity. It leads to that unnamed. The government agency randomly sent you a course of an alien creature, but won't explain how it came to have it. The council remains silent. Just the council picking up the dead. Actually, no, we didn't shoot down that's left crap. So just here, have an Octoy corpse. I think it's probably one of the potential many ways you can get an alien corpse for getting your alien containment going. Just amusing me, it was just Oxford of all things. Oh, I can make a Terra Mace. I can make it so. Those Sport Council agents have arrived. Yeah, have a decent brain. You qualify enough to get attack implant, but I don't have materials for it. That's average space personnel. Another person with potential. And base personnel. Anything else I can make? Get any noble on, some more noble on it for the future. Let it be daytime, and I'll think about the mission X since it's now in our. It's now something I actually want to do now. Okay. Very much closer when I would end for today. The aliens are starting to actually establish a foothold. There's a colony and there's a base. I can only hope at some point we get a welder so I can actually have the armor to take on those two, because those are going to be a doozy with what we have currently. But when we come back next time, next on Files, we try to go to Mission X. And we'll see what else the aliens have planned for the month.